Welcome to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's Senior Estes. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders till I bumped my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers. The Rager young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like and subscribe to the Bird Gang Nation that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.
What is up? What is up, my guys? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, birds in the house. We them birds in the house. How y'all doing today, my guys?
Man, we good. You know, in the right mindset. We got to be in the right mindset because, look, we don't know what to expect from Coach Nick Sirianni. For real.
Hey, you already know how I'm feeling. We in must-win mode. Hey, this is the defining point. Y'all already know we either about to turn this season around or y'all already know we getting the bags out, brother, because this ain't going to be it with a loss today. But we ready, though. Let's go get it.
Yeah, man. Hey, thank you guys for joining me on this show. You know, we them boys going to be the pregame show. Everybody going to need to watch, you know what I'm saying? Because we're going to bring
we them birds.
We're going to bring that fire. And we're going to let you know what the birds got to do to get that W, because we getting that W today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
we getting that W today. So where y'all want to start out at? Do y'all want to start out with what we expect to see? Yeah, what y'all want to do today?
Look. We gotta start off with Coach Nick Sirianni. That's where we gotta start. This he is the head of the snake. You know what I'm saying? He's head of the team. You know what I mean? So with that being said, how would y'all feel? This is my question to y'all. How would y'all feel? Because Coach Nick Sirianni hasn't shown that he likes to run the ball, but how would y'all feel if Miles Sanders ended up with 10 carries in this game at the end of this game? If matter of fact, a better question. Suppose Miles Sanders have 10 carries, what you think the outcome of the game gonna be?
Hey, I'm gonna take this one, brother. Hey, listen. Well, first of all, before I even start talking about some Nick Sirianni, y'all know I got to get my vibes right up in here. So, Let's this thing up, gang. Hey, you know what time it is. You know what you want when you know who you rocking with. It's your boy Philly Notion Gang salute. Y'all already know real quick because we got a mission at hand today. Let's check this bouquet. And we got the Lambo. Hey, check. Hey, ring, check. Y'all already know we got to win in there, gang.
Blinged out.
Before we even start this, go and check my brothers out. Y'all already know my boy D Gifted. I see you out there too.
Sir.
First honey, he dropping off the B-Dog. Y'all know we coming to defense today. My guy, Bird Gang, got this thing rocking. So if y'all new to this ride, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe because y'all know how we coming with it. So, all right, gang. First and foremost. I need to talk about my man. You said what? Nick Sirianni. if we at least getting Miles Sanders more than 10 carries or 10 carries at least, I think this ends up in a dub. Honestly, anytime we run the ball over 10 times from what I've seen so far, we at least come out on a positive end. Honestly, though, 10 carries ain't enough for me, so I ain't going to act like that's enough for Miles. But I think if we at least give it to him about 10 times, I think we'll still come out with a dub somehow. But it's going to be ugly. In order for me to be happy, I need to see like Miles with at least like 15 plus carries. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for real. I totally agree with that. What you think, BIRDGANG?
You know it, man. Let Boobie spin today. It's that time. You had 10 days to prepare, to think of what run plays you're going to run today, my guy. You know, you've been real disrespectful hearing us fans cry for the run. You're like, I'm still going to pass it. I'm still going to pass it. I'm still going to pass it. But it's time. It is time today to run that rock. Do I think 10 carries is enough? Oh, no. Miles needs 15 to 20 carries today. I want you to break loose today and run wild, man. I see Miles getting over 120 today, baby, because Nick is going to understand what's going to make his offense work, and that is running that rock, baby, because the offense is pretty, but it's missing that run game, and once you get that in there, we're going to be really flying high today, my guy.
Man, dude, y'all got me straight turned up. I straight love the energy, bro. I love the energy, especially going into a game that is a must-win game. This is definitely a must-win game. Like, matter of fact, Coach Nick Sirianni, I think I said this before. Coach Nick Sirianni owe us, bro. Coach Nick Sirianni straight owe us. He hasn't gotten us a home win yet. He hasn't gotten us a home win yet. I feel like that's pretty disrespectful. The amount of times he bring up the fans. Matter of fact, Beat Dallas wearing Beat Dallas t-shirts and all this extra stuff, coming in hyping us up as if he's going to put these guys in position. He has not yet done that. And so a bigger question that's being raised is Coach Nick Sirianni protecting Jalen Hurts? Is he doing it? And if so, because a lot of times the question is, can Jalen Hurts do this? Can Jalen Hurts do this? Well, we don't know because he ain't doing it. Or at least showing that he can't do it. Whatever he can't do in practice, at least show me that he can't do it on the field, because this guy has not at least shown that he is even willing to try anything. So what y'all think about that?
I'm gonna tell you right now, straight off the rip, man. Look, everybody's been watching what Nick Sirianni's been doing recently. And unless he's trying to, do something historic, we've never seen a coach of this magnitude out here not even trying to run the ball. Again, man, for any team to be successful,
not even lined up under center. Don't forget that.
Don't even attempt it. Hey, facts. We ain't seen Jalen under center. So honestly, I think that there's 3 important things in football that you need to succeed, okay? You need to have a quarterback. I think that's, any NFL team, if you want to compete in this league, you have to have a quarterback. You have to have a running game. You need to be out there at least trying to run the ball. And thirdly, of course, you got to have a defense. I don't care what nobody say. If your defense is sorry, you ain't going too far in this league. So those are my 2-3 things. And right now, again, I think we have a pretty solid quarterback. He ain't getting no help out there on that field. We got a pretty okay defense. I think when it all comes and, gets put together and they ain't on the field the whole game. So, listen, all we need to do now is run the ball. So, hopefully Nick Sirianni's going to find some kind of wake up today, because all I want to see is competency. Like, that's 101, football 101. You learn to run the ball. So, let's go and get it, bro.
He is making Jalen work too hard, man. This offense is set up for Jalen to succeed with minimal work. It's not like he has to go out there and be the greatest quarterback of all time to make this offense work. Just let Jalen chill out and run a normal offense. You know what I'm saying? Hand the ball off to your star running back. You hand the ball off to Kenny Gainwell and let these boys rip it up. You know what I'm saying? Then it's going to be easy for Jalen to find open windows, because he's not really worried about it. He don't have as much pressure. They're backing up. I mean, they're bringing in that line, and they're worrying about that run game. So when you play action in, guess what? Everybody's going to go try to tackle Boobie. And Boobie's going one way, Jalen's going the other, and guess what? Miles Smith or Quez Walker is going to be down the field wide open. You know what I'm saying? So
wide open.
I feel like the way he's calling these games, trying to make him 100% passing quarterback, is hurting Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? He's putting all the pressure on his back. Yes, he's a leader. Yes, he's the leader of our team, but he don't need to have all the pressure on his back. There's too many stars on this offense for that.
Man, I agree 100%. And you started it off like right on point. He's making it way too hard. And that's great to transition for us into this game, because going into this game, he needs to make it a lot easier for Jalen Hurts. This is the type of game that Jalen Hurts could actually succeed against. The type of defense that they run is more so a cover 3 type defense. So with that being said, this game, the screens might actually work this game, but I still need to see Coach Nick Sirianni still putting these guys in position. Last game, the Raiders allowed 334 yards with Teddy Bridgewater throwing the ball. That is the type of defense that definitely Jalen Hurts can perform in. If there's one thing that Jalen Hurts does all season that I've been saying over and over again, he is a playmaker. So with that being said, if Teddy Bridgewater can throw for 334 yards and 3 touchdowns, best believe Coach Nick Sirianni better be able to put these guys in position, because we actually have weapons. We actually have a Heisman Trophy winner in Devontae Smith, who gets open all the time. All the time. So like I said, if Teddy Bridgewater can throw for 334 yards, best believe Jalen Hurts should be able to do the same against this Raiders defense. So that's what I want to see, man, for real.
Yeah, and like you just said, man, all these suspect quarterbacks are doing big things. You watching the Kansas City Chiefs game right now. Heineke is lighting them up over there, and Heineke ain't no good quarterback.
In the pocket.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hating on our boy Jalen Hurts, but what about Patty Mahomes with his 16 turnovers? I don't hear no one screaming bench Patty Mahomes. I don't hear nobody say he's not a franchise quarterback, you know, but you want to run down on my boy, you know, Hurts like he's some garbage quarterback.
He's not getting put in the position. That play that was called, I'm sorry to cut you off. That play that was called was a play that was actually in between the hash marks. A quick stat that I want to put out before I let you continue. That was a stat put out that there's been a total of 208 passes throughout that's been thrown from Jalen Hurts, and only 6 of them been in between the hands.
So he ain't even, Hey, real quick, I just want to kind of piggyback off of some of that stuff my man was talking about, because listen, I know the screen should work this game, and honestly, we got a great passing attack, but ain't none of that mattering, because listen, we look predictable out there. We have everything we're doing, we know what this team's about to do. It's either going to be the screen, or Jalen's tucking and running, or we're going to try some deep down the field nonsense. But we are looking way too predictable. Any quarterback that has predictability like that ain't going to succeed. So again, we need to help Jalen out with a balanced offense today. We need to manage running this ball today. We need to go ahead and keep the defense guessing. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, it's going to be.
And when you got your boy Devontae Smith out there saying, I wish we run the ball, because he knows he's going to be that much more open. He knows he's not going to have to put in that much more work every single down trying to get open if we ran the ball, man. Nick Sirianni, man, listen to your players, listen to the crowds and the millions of Eagles fans out there run the ball today. And I promise you, we get a better result today.
Facts. I mean, can't nobody argue that. Again, we haven't seen that on this team as of yet. We don't know what our run game looks like because we neglect to use it. It ain't like we ain't got a good running back. Miles Sanders, I believe, is one of the top backs in this league. But at the same time, when you ain't even trying to run the ball, this is the result and the product we get. I mean, yeah, there may be some explosive pass plays from time to time, but overall, we getting dog ran in the actual time of possession every game, and in those situations, we lose. So we need to figure out, I mean, again, this is common sense. I don't even know. Every last one of us know the common principle of running the ball that keeps the offense off of the field, and we take advantage of the situations we have. So, yes, Nick Sirianni, I don't know what it's going to take, but for you to just think running the ball one time, you know, in the first half is going to work. That ain't going to work, brother. So hopefully he's going to get it together today. How many runs you looking to see? Hey, spitball it. What? I guess first half. How many runs do you expect to see from Miles?
10. I want to see 10. I want to see 5 in the first drive. You know what I'm saying? I want you to come out and shut us up early. I don't want to say, yes, are we going to run the ball today? I want that very first drive, the fans know that you got your together. You know what I'm saying? And you going to run this rock. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing you're missing, my guy. You know, we got the talent. You need to run the block. But the two things I see the biggest problem with the Eagles are, A, we don't run the ball, and B, we need a bigger linebacker. Period. If you take those two things and fix those two things, I promise you, man, we win a lot more of these games. We're in a lot more of these games, more consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I still feel like we should be 4-2 right now, 5-1, 4-2, somewhere around that range right now. If we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot and, you know, the penalties and not running the ball and things like that. But, you know, we are 2-4, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we have, 10 games left. You know, the wild card spot in the NFC East is 3-3, my guy. We are one game outside of the playoffs as of right now. And guess what? Yeah. We have the easiest schedule left to end the season. So I expect our Birds to get back on track and be where we're supposed to be at, you know, in that playoff hunt.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree 100% because you asked a great question about the run game. We should it all starts with the run game. Look, he brought up the wild card. If we gonna have any talk or conversation of being in that conversation, it starts with the run game. And if it starts with the run game, you know who that starts with? Coach Nick Sirianni. Goes back to him. You know what I'm saying? He has to be able to put these guys in position, because if he don't, another point that I want to make, if he don't, guys are going to start checking out. Guys are going to start being able to see, like, this guy is not qualified. You know, these are NFL guys. These guys are not crazy. They're not stupid. They talk amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? So if they start realizing, wow, screen here to the left, screen here to the right, Coach Nick Sirianni, it take him the whole first half to realize, oh, I need to start attacking. And that's when you start seeing Jalen Hurts really getting the opportunity to attack the middle of the field, and they be all messed up throws. Those be his first time, you know, being able to even attack the field. So, but I do agree, Jalen Hurts do have to perform a whole lot better than he has been. When given those opportunities, he has to hit, because at the end of the day, this is a evaluation year for him. As much as I hate to say it, it is, but I still want to evaluate even Coach Nick Sirianni. He ain't even give us anything, you know what I'm saying, to even believe in. This his first year too. Just like it's Jalen Hurts' first year, and we evaluating him and criticizing him. Well, look at Coach Nick Sirianni. Do we really want to give this guy another opportunity to coach us again next season? We can't even line these guys up underneath center to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Jalen Hurts do have to perform a lot better. 115 yards last game. I need a lot more from him.
Hey, fellas, real quick, I want to throw this narrative at y'all real quick, because somebody, listen, I got to go look at who dropped it in my comment box, but they dropped me this whole long spilled out thing about, and I mean, if you look at it this way, this has got to be ridiculous. But what if Coach Nick Sirianni, the reason why he's got Jalen Hurts running these RPOs, this person was saying, is because that's probably the only thing that Jalen Hurts can do. Like, Nick Sirianni's trying to, I guess, put Jalen Hurts out. He sees these things in practice, and pretty much those are Jalen's strengths, and that's what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I think that's complete garbage.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to see it in the game for myself. If Jalen Hurts is about to have a failing season and he can't go out there on the field and be under center and throw the ball and all that, let that man fail so I can go out there and see it for myself. If that's the plan and Nick Sirianni is just, you know, he don't believe in Jalen, hey, listen, Jalen going to have to go ahead and speak up. I expect for Jalen to be a little vocal in this locker room, and I understand this is second year. But the way this is going, Jalen ain't going to be here come next year if you know, if Nick Sirianni got us tanking out. So Jalen's going to have to be a little more vocal too. I think that he's going to tell Nick Sirianni, I need a run game up in here. So I'm going to also need Jalen when we doing these RPOs, hey, hand the ball off. I mean, it is what it is. I know your option there is to tuck it and run, but at the same time, again, I want Jalen Hurts to succeed. If he does fail, Nick Sirianni, just put him out there. Let us see it. Let us fans make that judgment if Jalen Hurts is our future or not. But to hold him back, not put him under center, again, we ain't really seeing the best of Jalen Hurts, and that's all we want. Give this man a run game.
Yeah, and did he not watch the film from last year? Because Jalen Hurts ran a normal offense last year. We didn't run the ball much, but we still ran the ball last year. You seen what Jalen can do. You watched him go against the Cardinals, go toe-to-toe with Kyler Murray, throwing for over 350 and rushing for over 100. You watched him beat the #1 defense in the Saints, you know, by running and passing the ball. You watched him go, you know, all these games last year in a traditional offense.
Oh my
and
God.
perform at a high level. So I think that's just an excuse talking about, oh, that's all Jalen can do. Jalen can do whatever you need Jalen to do, but you gotta set up a system that's built for success. And just running RPOs 80% of the game is not successful, my guy. It's not, you know, original, and you don't see no team in the NFL run that many RPOs in the game and win. You know, who was close to us and how many times we run the RPO? The Chiefs, and you see what's going on in Kansas City today. You know, you see what's been going on with Kansas City all year long. So if you think the RPO game is the new revolution of the NFL, man, think again and go scrap that playbook and grab a new one, because that's not working. We need to go back to a more traditional. I can see us doing it maybe 30-40% of the time, but the other 60 needs to be a traditional offense, running Miles Sanders, you know, and getting these players in the right situations to succeed, man. You know, I think it's ridiculous.
Man, yeah, ridiculous ain't even the word. You know what I'm saying? People for real that's professional. They and in the media, they themselves that this is like a high school like offense. When you watching this type of offense, it's high school, it's college. Matter of fact, it's the same type of offense that Jalen Hurts ran when he was in Oklahoma. It's ridiculous. We
the same offense Jalen Hurts ran when he's in Pop Warner.
My question is this: why do we get a win week 1 with a balanced approach? The rest of the games after that, we go completely against it. That's why we losing. So it's like pretty much, you know, I'm a firm believer they broke. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to try to go out here fixing it. But we've completely went away from, and I don't remember how many runs Miles Sanders got in the first game or how many times we ran the ball, but we ain't seen that since, and that's why we've been struggling. So we need to get back to some of that winning formula, balanced offense, and Nick gonna have to figure it out. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, after this game, hey, he don't get this. He ain't at least trying to run this ball. Oh yeah, y'all already know what it's gonna be like.
Man, look, I'm already prepared. I'm prepared to straight chew him out, bruh, because it's ridiculous, bruh. It's ridiculous how one thing like running the football can help out so much, bruh. You taking away, like you said, man, like you said earlier, key elements to the game. It's fundamental to the game. The old saying was, oh, you gotta establish the run. Maybe you don't have to establish the run nowadays, but you still have to use it. You still have to somewhat incorporate it. Even Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterback there is, use the run game. You have to somewhat incorporate it in your type of offensive scheme. You have to line up in the center. And BIRDGANG brought up an excellent point. Dude did that stuff last season in Doug Peterson's offense. He done it. We've seen it. We've seen it done before. So don't tell me without giving me the chance to even, how's this an evaluation year and we can't even evaluate him because he ain't even showing it. Now make that make sense. It don't.
It don't, and I'm not the type of person to try to make sense out of things that don't make sense. So with that being said, Coach Nick Sirianni is probably out of his head. But that even makes me wonder. That makes me wonder, what are they talking about in these meetings after the game? What are they talking about? What is Howie Roseman saying in these meetings? Pass the ball more? Is that what he telling him?
You can't be saying that.
That's what it look like.
There ain't no way he telling that man that. But hey, listen. Again, I understand Nick Sirianni. He's, this is his first year. He is learning this, learning how to be a head coach. But when you clearly see, there's a misbalance with this run versus our pass game, you got to start trying to run this ball more. So they're going to have to figure this thing out. Hey, real quick, I want to salute, I think it was, who was it in the chat? My man said we're going to have probably a better offense, or this game's going to come down to an offense this game. Listen, I don't think so, honestly. And, hey, call it is what it is. I know the Raiders, they got a pretty tough offense. Our offense is going to have to keep up, but I think this is going to have to come down to our defense. Straight up. Because we're going to have to go ahead and get Derek Carr up off his spot today. And, yes, we are going to have to run this ball. So I need to see a balanced approach on both. But yes, indeed, this run game better be used this game. Otherwise, I don't care if Nick Sirianni, this is his first year. If you just neglecting to run this ball, you're going to run yourself up out of here. So forget the rock, paper, scissors. Nah. How about we rock, paper, get a win today? So that's all I want to say.
Let's talk about some people back.
For real, that's a one and done type of material. When you doing stuff like that, you are one and done and out of here, bruh. Out of here. Man, and the reason it even sucks even more, because he has yet won a home game. That's crucial. You wanna be a head coach in Philly. You ain't even done nothing here yet. You ain't done nothing. But the one thing that I did like that you brought up that the game was gonna come down to, because we all already know that we gotta run the ball. But the defense, you say we got to get him Derek Carr off his spot. Derek Carr ain't nothing to play with, and we gonna have to get to his spot, because Javon Hargrave has been the only person so far that's been the consistent up the middle. You know what I'm saying? But that might open the door for Fletcher Cox, and hopefully it do, because right now our pass rush ranked defense is ranked 22nd in the pass rush. So we need to kind of accommodate that and with the pressure. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be real crucial.
Hey, today, guys. Salute to Nina real quick. She said if Sirianni don't change up his play calling today, he never will. We gonna know early in this game. I'm gonna tell you right now, if we ain't seeing no kind of balance, we gonna know how this game's gonna go early. So I hope he does change it up, Nina, because his job is on the line, in my opinion. If he don't adjust, hey, Nick Sirianni gonna be up out of there.
All right, yeah, like Philly girl said, he's gonna be looking for a job super soon, for sure. Yeah, Lane Johnson is back, guys. How are you guys feeling about that? We got Mailata back on the left side. How do you guys see that working out for our line today?
Man, when Lane Johnson is out of the game, our record, we have a losing record. When he's out of the game, we have a winning record when he's in the game. So I can only expect a better performance when Lane Johnson is in there. It solidifies the one side of the line for sure, and it definitely creates a security blanket for Jalen Hurts, because we don't need to see him pressing, because if it gets to the point where Coach Nick Sirianni, if his play calling starts to look like the defense already know what's expected, that's gonna be pressure on Jalen Hurts. What is he supposed to do? He is pressing. Mind you, we just brought up a great point. The guy is running an offense that he's been running in Oklahoma, and he's having trouble with it. Why? Because he's pressing. Coach Nick Sirianni is not putting these guys in position.
Hey, real quick to touch on the Lane Johnson. Listen, I'm glad, and that's one thing I got to salute this team for, because, hey, they completely backed Lane Johnson in this situation. It was good to see how they supported this man through his hard times, and we welcome him back with open arms. So, hey, if Lane Johnson's out there, again, this ain't going to do nothing but benefit this team. Hey, I hope we do kind of ease him back in there. Again, I know who was holding the spot down last week? Was it
Mailata, right?
I think it was Mailata. They did have him playing on the other side. So Mailata go back to his natural position. Again, I don't see that as nothing but a benefit, but it ain't gonna matter if we ain't out here trying to use no balance and run the ball. So hey, with Lane Johnson back, we definitely need to make sure we are still running this ball. When you say Oklahoma's offense is nothing like Sirianni's offense, please, not even close. You ain't lying. Hey, again, we need to see some kind of creativity today. But I honestly really think we have found our identity. We're an RPO team. I really don't think that's changing. But again, I want to see this run implemented into this game somehow. So, hey, yes, I'm happy Lane Johnson's back. But honestly, that's the least of my worries, because if we ain't running the ball today, it ain't going to matter. So, hey, another thing, I don't know if y'all heard, but that boy, I guess he might be a game time decision, but we might not have to deal with Darren Waller today. So,
ooh, that'd be awesome.
Just a heads up, I guess he's dealing with some kind of ankle issue. He tripped up or rolled up at practice. So, hey, if they ain't got that tight end Darren Waller, I know our linebackers are breathing a sigh of relief right now, but they still gonna have to come with it.
But at the same time, we might not have Harris today, which is a big blow for us too. Boys for Life said he's out. Waller's out today.
Hey, I mean, prayers up for that man, but hey, he got a whole week to recover, and it sounds like he ain't playing today. So we will fake it.
So you guys think having Harris out is going to really change our defense, or do you think Epps has been playing good enough this season, to keep things going smooth?
I mean, honestly, I feel like the defense been okay. They haven't been great, but they've been okay. Like I mentioned earlier, we ranked 5th in yards allowed in the air per game. So with that being said, we have something to lean on. We just not getting no pressure. With being ranked 22nd, that and the QBR or the quarterbacks that we going against still leaving with a great QBR. They taking the stuff underneath. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, we doing what we gotta do, but we not doing what we gotta do on offense to make it more balanced. We not helping out these guys. When the offense give up, do 4 straight drives, 3 and out. That's practically a turnover. You're not doing nothing. You know how frustrated, how mad I'd be if I was on that sideline. You know how mad I would be, how frustrated I would be. That's a turnover, bruh. That's when people start pressing.
Hey, facts. Hey, I'm going to tell you too, just with having Anthony Harris out, it ain't a good feeling. I think he's better than Marcus Epps, but at the same time, again, like D's saying, listen, if we don't have the pressure, I don't care what safeties or who we got back there. They're going to pretty much torch up our secondary. So this is going to be a critical game. Our defensive line is going to have to eat today. I expect big games from Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox, Josh Sweat. Hopefully can get active up in there. Derek Barnett can hopefully hold back some of these penalties. He ain't really been doing nothing all season, so it'd be good to maybe see him do something this game. But it's going to come down to the D-line pressure. If we ain't pressuring Derek Carr, he's going to light up pretty much our secondary unit, whether that's Epps back there or McLeod. So, again, we need to get pressure home on Derek Carr this game. Otherwise, our secondary, Henry Ruggs, will probably be seeing that name. Who else was it? Henry Renfro. What's his name?
Renfro.
Hunter Renfro. Oh, no, we can't be getting roasted up like that. So, again, pressure needs to be getting home. I don't even know who some of these players are, so it is what it is. We need to make sure we're bringing some of this pressure today.
Give me one player from the other team that you do not want to see light it up today, because right now I'm going to go with Josh Jacobs. He hasn't been having that great of a year, but over the last couple of weeks, he's been starting to warm it up, and that is the last guy in this run defense that we've been struggling in. We need to get started today. It's Josh Jacobs. I definitely don't want to see him light it up. Who you guys got?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Derek Carr. This is a guy who is an established leader for his team, and definitely they got some fire. You know, they just lost their coach. They playing with some fire, and they got their first win. You know what I'm saying? With him, Derek Carr is a quarterback that averaged 324 yards a game. This is a guy who comes into the game lighting it up, and he don't plan on slowing down. You know what I'm saying? They coming in here high and mighty. You see what I'm saying? So I got Derek Carr. This is a guy that can definitely be scary. You know what I'm saying? And if he don't take it down the field, he can at least, you know, take what's underneath. You know what I'm saying? He definitely get more comfortable taking that than anything else. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he's known for, is taking things underneath in the first place.
Back. So I guess I gotta kind of piggyback with you on that, D. Like, I really think, the focus. So pretty much, we definitely gonna have to keep all eyes on Derek Carr this game, because I mean, this man is the second leading, you know, passer in the league right now. He's not scared to put the ball out there. But again, I mean, listen, they're gonna be missing some of their top targets today. Like Nina said, Waller's out today, so that's gonna be, you know, hopefully he ain't gonna reach out to his second tight end and start, you know, just having that connection there. But Waller is a talented athlete, so they're gonna be missing something there. Henry Ruggs, again, we got to make sure our secondary's got to be tightened up in the back, but Derek Carr can be a true threat if he's given time to throw the ball. So again, we need to make sure we locking in on Derek Carr this game. Second highest passer in the league, so he's gonna make his attempts. So we're gonna have to make sure we keep it under control this game, defense.
Hey, a key factor that can be in this game, Fletcher Cox can have a huge game. Fletcher Cox can have a huge game because the spotlight has been on Hargrave. Teams been starting to have to focus more on him. The guy has 6 sacks already, 6 sacks and 9 QB hits. We going into week 7. That's at least a sack for each game. The guy has been completely dominant. Teams are going to start have to focus on Javon Hargrave and slide protection over there, and that's going to force more one-on-one potential for Fletcher Cox. And you already know, for a man that's been used to being blocked by 2 people, give me one person, he should be eating. We all saw what that looked like when Carolina was getting ate up by Hargrave, and they started to slide protection in the third quarter and allowed Fletcher Cox to get that one-on-one matchup, and he ate instantly. That's where that 1 sack came from. And I guess teams realized, hey, he ain't sleep yet. Don't think he ain't got that juice.
Yeah, man. They're going to both eat because their offensive line is trash. I've had a lot of Raider content creators on my channel this last week, and that's one big concern that they are worried about, is that offensive line. You know, Leatherwood has not been living up to that first-round talent that everybody hoped that he would be, and the rest of the boys is not looking good. So I think that is one target that we need to keep attacking. Like I said, not just with our front 4, but bring the linebackers, blitz. You know what I'm saying? We are still one of the least blitzing teams in the NFL, and that needs to change just as much as Nick needs to run or JG needs to blitz. So, you know, I want to see some blitzes and some line stunts and some things like that definitely going on today.
Hey, I completely agree. I want to see some creativity on defense also. Like my man BIRDGANG said, listen, this is a game I think we should be throwing some blitzes at Derek Carr. Confuse this man, because again, he shouldn't be having all day to sit there and pat the baby in the pocket, you know, go to his first, second, third reads. Oh, no, if that's the case, then we're doing something wrong on defense. We're not getting the pressure like we need to. And if that's going to be the situation, he's going to find his target. So, again, and I am going to speak it here now also, but Josh Jacobs, we need to keep that man under control, because the way we've been coming out trying to stop the running games, it's been looking pathetic. So, again, I've been hearing names such as Chuba Hubbard getting over 100+ yards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire ran all on us. Oh, yeah, Josh Jacobs, he's probably somewhere in that boat. And if we can't stop the run, he'll probably be getting off today too. So, hey,
shout out to the 17 in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe to all my guys' channel. You know, this is going to be our new weekly show here. You know, we're gonna get
Yes,
you
sir.
warmed up and ready for all your Eagles games, baby. So we just didn't start today, and it's definitely gonna get good for the rest of this year out. But you know, hit that like and subscribe to Philly Notion, subscribe to D Gifted, and subscribe to the network
Yes,
channel as
sir.
well, man. We are all growing and we all looking to do big things. So give that support like you guys already have been by being here today.
Man, I
Yes,
love being
sir.
on the show with Philly Notion, man. He bring great energy, bro. We gonna definitely have to collab again. This our first time collabing, and it's already, you know what I'm saying, that ish. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you brought up a great point, and this is why I love already collabing with you. You brought up a great point, which is the fact that I rush defense. Our rush defense is definitely gonna have to be on point. If we can't stop the run, we ain't gonna have to worry about no Derek Carr because they just gonna be running it all down our throats. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been something that's been pathetic the whole. Matter of fact, since preseason, we haven't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. You brought up another great point, which is the stunts. We seen when they did decide to do stunts, it was actually pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? It was actually pretty solid. But our rush defense is definitely gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, come up because right now we rank 28th. We allowing at least 135 yards per game. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna cut it. We ain't gonna have to, and for a team that's hungry, that's going through what they going through in the Raiders organization, you best believe if you're gonna let them run the ball as hard as they want, they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They gonna take advantage. Okay, you wanna be ranked 28th, or you wanna allow 135 yards? I'm gonna go for 200 on you then. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna make the game more complicated for themselves.
And Nina asked, what is wrong with our run defense, though?
Oh,
I personally think, Nina, the way our defense is set up, you know, last year we were number one in the run, but we sucked in the pass. But this year we are like number 2 or 5, whatever, in the pass, but suck at the run. But the way the offense is, and the defense is set up to have some talented linebackers. And I'm not hating too much on Singleton and Wilson, but they are not Barr and Kendricks over there that he had over there in Minnesota that made that defense so great. If we can replace those two with some big thumping linebackers, going to put fear in a running game, in a running opposing running game's hearts, man. I think our defense is set up for success. You know what I'm saying? I was really hating on our defense for a while, but I kind of had to take a good look at the play calling and how it was really set up. And I see that it's not really his play calling, it's the players in the position at that linebacker spot. That is the biggest difference of why, that we're giving up so much in the run game. You seen it last week too, when Tampa Bay seen it. They were like 1-on-1. I'm going to let Fournette just roast Singleton over and over again. They knew that Singleton was covering them 1-on-1, and you seen it 4 or 5 plays in a row. Just dump off. It was like a little 1-on-1 match. You just dump off the Fournette, 2 yards down the field. Let's see what he can do against Singleton. 1-on-1, and every single time he just ran over Singleton. You know what I'm saying? He ran him over. Singleton got that wood laid on him.
Man,
and I feel bad for him, my guy.
Hey, I gotta agree real quick. Just to answer Nina's question. Hey, it's our linebackers, honestly. I think we got, like, our linebackers, they ain't built to stop the run. They're too busy every time they play defense. We're either reacting, they're dropping back in coverage. We got some coverage linebackers. We ain't got no linebackers that's willing to come down there and thump and take on a running back, running straight at him. So, I mean, we do.
Singleton, he gonna fly around, but he already
gonna
like
get
8
ran
yards
through.
down the field. Yeah,
Hey, listen,
he gonna
Like
get
his
ran
heart
through.
is there.
I mean,
He be there 5 yards down the field, leg tackling these guys. But I want someone that's going to hit the running back, and it won't be the running back hitting them. It'd be them hitting the running back. We don't got one of those because I seen Davion Taylor try to get up in there, but he's still too small. You know what I'm saying? He ain't it.
Yeah.
We need a big one.
We need a physical linebacker.
Not it.
So again, I think that's our problem for the run defense. I mean, again, when you got linebackers, I ain't knocking Alex Singleton. Again, he's where he needs to be on everything. I like that. And this man can tackle.
But he ain't it.
Playing the run. Nah.
Like, imagine if we got one super good linebacker, big physical guy, and then you just put Wilson and Singleton on the outside and run a 4-3. Now you got a
Take
linebacker core.
Wilson off
They
the
can do their
field, bro.
job where they need to
He's a
do in
coverage
that pass
linebacker,
coverage
yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying? You have your middle linebacker taking care of that run. Our defense will look a lot better if we had that one piece. I feel like that's like, if you had to say one piece that we're missing, I think that middle linebacker, big physical middle linebacker is that spot that we're missing right now in our defense. And of course, you know, running the ball. And I'm telling you, we'll be unstoppable, guys. You know what I'm saying? We've been beating ourselves every week. You know, these teams ain't been beating us. You know, besides the Cowboy
Man,
game,
for
you know, you gotta
real.
give the Cowboys love. That game, they did beat us on every level of the game. But other than that Cowboys game, we beat ourselves. You know, even some of these other blowouts, you know, the Kansas City game, if you looked at the halftime score, we were right there. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other games, we are just right there, you know, at halftime. And then we don't run the ball, so our defense does get tired in that third and fourth quarter. And that's when they put up the most points against us. So, you know, get that linebacker, Howie. We still got, what, a week left? You know what I'm saying? We still got time to go out there and get the linebacker we need to make this defense right. And I hope Howie goes out there and does it.
Hey, leave
Man,
it that boy. I see
agree
him in the
with.
chat. No, I was just saying real quick.
I
I
agree
see that
with
boy
all
Eagles
y'all,
champ
man.
in the chat. Hey, listen, leave it to him. That man Howie ain't gonna have no picks come next year. So salute to my guy.
Man,
I wouldn't mind if he
straight up.
trade one of those first round picks for real for a linebacker, to be honest. You know, package Dillard up with a pick and go get a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? The first round pick, Dillard.
Yep.
Hell, you could throw Barnett in there. Put all three of them in a nice package for a team that got a stud linebacker but needs an offensive line and a defensive lineman. And there you go. And you get a first round pick, my guy. Howie, you know how to make these deals happen, and you always surprising us around this time of the year. So go do it again, my guy.
Man, it's like who though? Like who would that be? You know what I mean? I agree with both of y'all as far as what do our defense is need or what they lacking, and it's definitely the linebacker position. We have one guy. Imagine if Alex Singleton was that great guy that both y'all talking about that we need. If he can actually meet the guy at the line of scrimmage instead of 5 yards down the field, 6 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine if we had that one guy. And so I agree. You brought up a great point. That could be the key spot that we need, because if you think about it, we got some dogs on the defensive line. Don't get it twisted. And then we already ranked fifth in yards allowed per game. So our corner's in position. Darius Slay, he in position. Two picks, one game. That's respect. He already made it known. It's only been 2 wide receivers that ever got 100 yards on him. He's been locking everybody down. He's definitely going to the Pro Bowl. He's definitely having a Pro Bowl season. And with that being said, they ain't really trying to pick on him. They looking at over there Nelson. So we got the pieces. We just definitely need that dog that can meet the guy in at the line of scrimmage instead of 5 yards down the field.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But now, like you said, who would be that dog? I think it'll be any linebacker that's good. Because when you got that kind of package that you can throw at them, you know what I'm saying? You got, hey, you guys want a first round pick? Hey, I got a starting offensive lineman. I got a starting defensive lineman for you in a first round pick. No player is that valuable to be like, nah, But go to like a team like Tampa Bay. Go get what's that dude? Levante David from Tampa Bay. You still got White over there. That's a baller. You've already seen White play good in the absence of David. So here you go. Now you got another lineman to protect, Tom Brady. Now you got a defensive lineman to be in that second rotation on that awesome defensive line you got. And now we got the linebackers we need and Levante David. You know what I'm saying? That's a team for prime example. You go to the Niners, go grab one of their linebackers up. You go to the Ravens, go grab one of them linebackers, Patrick Queen. I'll be more than happy to have Patrick Queen over here. You know what I'm saying? You're like more than happy. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of linebackers out there that are good, or even go to Minnesota. The people that already know your scheme. Go get Kendricks or go get Barr, one of those guys. You know, you don't need both of them. You can bring one of them over here. And then, hell, we got to throw Singleton in there, or even Wilson, since he ain't doing very much. Throw him in the package, too, so you have another linebacker. He's already played over there, and he can go start over there where he got his 150 to whatever tackles that he got over there in Minnesota.
Man, both of y'all brought up a great point, which makes me think even more. If we need a linebacker so bad, by the trade deadline, what y'all think? Y'all think we buyers or we sellers at that point?
Honestly, I think we sitting tight. I don't think we touching linebacker, just because I think right now the way Howie's running this ship, he's standing on a lot of his picks, a lot of the things he went out there and did. So he went out there and got Zach Wilson. I think he's gonna stand on that hill like, hey, listen, we're gonna ride this season out with these three: Taylor, Alex Singleton, and Wilson. Those are all things that Howie's done to try to fix the solution. By him going out and saying, I need to go get a linebacker, that's pretty much Howie's saying, oh, yeah, I made a mistake. He ain't about to do that this year. So I don't think we address a linebacker until this draft. So, hey, I don't think, unfortunately, linebacker, I think we sitting tight with what we got. If we do upgrade some kind of position, I mean, what? Yeah, I don't think this is going to be linebacker. We ain't addressed linebacker in years, brothers. So I don't think it's going to be the year this year in the trade deadline that we addressing linebacker. So I don't expect to see it improve until the draft.
But I do think that it's possible that we don't need to get no one, like you said, in that situation too, because if we run the ball and take back over control of the time of possession, these guys won't be so tired. You know what I'm saying? They won't have to get ran over so many times a game to the point where they just look sloppy out there trying to tackle people by the leg. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be keeping them off the field and doing our jobs. And then that'd be a lot more easier for them because they'll be able to stop whoever we need to stop. You know, the passing game really where it's at. It is a passing league, you know, but they do take advantage of the running situation against us, man. And we do got to shore it up. Like you said, blitz more. You know, if one linebacker can't take them down, put two linebackers in that blitz package and put two linebackers down there to take them down. You know what I'm saying? Throw a safety in there, you know, with the linebacker. But there's so many things you can do on defense to change it up. Just go do what you got to do, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't make excuses. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep being at the bottom of the pack for no reason. Change it up and do what you got to do, and we'll be fine, man.
Man, change it up. Exactly. Change it up. That's you brought that's the key thing for this game. Change it up. You are making it so hard for Jalen Hurts. Change it up. Defenses know what's coming. You want to throw a screen? They know you want to throw a screen over here. Oh, okay, bet we know what's coming. They gonna play man. Them guys finna bash right through them, bro. You want to throw a screen over here to the right? We know what's coming in too. Yeah, we haven't shown the ability to do anything different. Anything different. Like I brought up earlier, there's been a total of Jalen Hurts threw a total of 208 passes. Only 6 of them in between the hash. What? That's unheard of. That's a coaching issue. That's you eliminating portions of the field for the defense. You said, okay, bet I don't have to worry about the middle of the defense. Say no more. I'll just take this over here and over here. I'm good. They know what. And then you line up in shotgun every time. We see where Miles Sanders finna go. We see where he finna go. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you want to do RPO? And you want to give the quarterback options as if we don't know them same very options every time. They know them options too. You want to play rock, paper, scissors with the play calling? You know what I'm saying? Rock, paper, or you want to throw it scissors? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on, dog? You know, me as a fan, I try to look past goofy stuff like that. When he said all that stuff in the press conference, when he talking about he measure people competitiveness based off rock, paper, scissors, I told myself, oh, okay, you know, this guy, you know, he just want to get better with the teammates during this COVID season. He want to try to connect on a different level. I'm trying to be open-minded like everybody different. You know what I'm saying? But then you pull this. Matter of fact, you don't even have a home win game yet. I've been waiting for the NFL season all fucking year, and I ain't got a home game yet.
Hey D, you said it in your video that you dropped earlier, bruh. We got straight up bamboozled, bro. We got lied to.
Catfish.
We got straight up hit with the okie doke. Y'all know what it is. Like, it ain't. Listen, this man told us one thing, and how it's looking now is it's scheme over player talent. That's what I'm seeing. Because again, there's no way you could tell me that we using Miles Sanders to his talents and his strengths. No, we're not. This is a straight scheme.
No way.
This is the scheme. So again, Nick Sirianni's gonna have to change this opinion of all of us right now. Because again, I feel like I got lied to. Had me extra confident coming into this year. I mean, just think, fellas. Think of the capabilities that this team has. Like, we can throw sets that, look, put Miles Sanders and Kenneth Gainwell out there and Jalen Hurts. That's 3 solid running efforts right there. But we ain't using no kind of creativity. All we want to do is just the whole, all right, we'll go ahead and throw a screen out to the left. We're going to run Jalen out to the right. Like, there's no creativity in this offense whatsoever. So I need Nick to wake it up today, because from what we've been saying, I feel like we got straight lied to, fellas.
Yeah, we got catfish. And will the real Sirianni please step up? That guy that's filled out that application and said he was going to be the next Philadelphia Eagles head coach. I'm going to tell the fans that we are going to run the ball. I'm going to tell the fans I got hundreds and hundreds of plays for every situation of the game. Well, that guy please show up is what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen the 5 plays out of shotgun, my guy, and there are only 5. You know what I'm saying? The 5 plays out of shotgun, that's not an offense, my guy. That's not an offense.
Yeah, we got Nick Sirianni's representative in that interview. That's who we got, because we ain't seen none of this. We ain't seen none of it.
For real. Like, this is the complete opposite. And I want to be fair. Trust me, I want to be fair. Just like coach been calling terrible plays, Jalen Hurts has been missing his opportunities. I firmly believe that. But keep in mind, if we're gonna be fair, we gotta keep everything in the context. He only get to attack the field on 3rd down. That's after 2 screens that's been tackled for loss. Or he only get to really attack the field. That's after the whole first half. They've been getting eliminated. So now they forced to really attack the field. And that's when you see him attacking. He's just like we brought up earlier. Last year, he ran a professional offense. He looked good. Matter of fact, his best game to me was the game that we lost, and that was the game against the Arizona Cardinals. In that game, he looked good. He dominated. He stood in that pocket, throwing back shoulder passes and everything. That guy, definitely. Don't tell me he can't do it. Don't tell me he can't, man. Straight up.
Hey, and real quick, I just want to comment. I see Eagles champ in the comments. Big salute, bro. My man said the bigger picture, pretty much, of course, is Howie and Lurie. Listen, we already know. Look, Lurie, there ain't nothing we can do about Lurie. He's the owner. He ain't going nowhere. We know the vibes. Now, Howie, again, he's under Lurie's wing. So, really, we can't do nothing about Howie until the end of this season, possibly. But I see what you're saying. He's pretty much saying Nick Sirianni's a puppet under Howie Roseman, and pretty much Howie Roseman's, calling these shots.
A clown. That's what he's saying.
At some point in time, somebody got to jump up and down up in that locker room and find something to be like, look, this ain't working. I mean, if Howie Roseman want to go out on his shield like that, and he's telling Nick Sirianni to, keep doing all this garbage, that's absolute. I don't believe that's the complete case. But at the same time, listen, Nick Sirianni got to wake up and be like, look, my job is on the line. Y'all trying to get me fired up out of here. I want to be a coach. Let me get this thing straight. So whether or not Nick Sirianni, if he's getting puppeted or not, I'm going to need him to go ahead and cut them puppet strings, and we need to get something done today.
Yeah, because this is his reputation. You know what I'm saying? You keep playing this garbage ball, no matter who telling you to play it. Guess what? Those other opportunities.
You ain't coaching for nobody else after this.
They ain't going to happen, my guy. They ain't going to happen
no more. You think he getting another job
get another shot. You're going to go back to being an offensive coordinator for somebody. And guess what? Those options are going to be even shorter and shorter, because they're going to be like, well, I just watched you coach the Eagles last year, and all you did was pass the ball. You didn't even run the ball. So who wants that as an offensive coordinator? So, guy, you got to look at yourself and grow some balls and talk to Howie if that is the person that's telling you what to do, and tell him, hey, I respect your call, but I'm still going to run the ball because I need my offense to be successful.
Yo, and
Man,
on the
it's amazing.
Oh no, I
go
just
ahead,
want
go
to just
ahead.
throw him real quick, man. On the cool, I expect that same thing, honestly, from Jalen Hurts. Like, straight up, this man, and I know it's only his second year, but I know he's getting the calls in his headset and all of that. When he gets a garbage call from Nick Sirianni, I straight look at the sideline and be like, nah, trash, I ain't running that. Either send him something different, or I'm changing the play at the line, because y'all got Jalen Hurts out here looking trash too, and I'm sure, hey, listen, he's going to be on the cut list also if he continues looking like garbage. So somebody need to step up and be like, this garbage ain't working. We need to run something different.
Man, I agree 100%, and that's straight because last season he looked more better. Like last season gave me hope that I was gonna be seeing more of that. That Arizona Cardinals game that he had, that gave me confidence. I said, hey, he a dog. Remember how he had us feeling after that game? It was like he had potential. That's why we was all upset when he had an opportunity in the last game. You know what I mean? This is a guy that showed the potential. You teach him, you put him in. Look, you put Jalen Hurts in the position. I already said he a playmaker. You put him in a position, he gonna make plays, bro. He gonna make plays. But he just like every other quarterback too that just starting out. You gotta ease him into it. You gotta give him a chance. You can't already set him up to fail when you already got us in 3rd and 12.
Right? Can't do nothing but 3rd and 12, man. You know, and then like you said, when all those, you know, we're getting our line back too. So I want to see it work out. You can't use the line as an excuse no more. Because I think that's another reason why, you know, they've been playing decent out there, but when you run the same play, like I told everybody, a quarterback has 2 to 3 seconds to throw the ball every play, period. 2 to 3 seconds. You know, if you're spending a second and a half or a second of that doing a fake RPO where, you know, Jalen's got to figure out, do I need to give it to Miles? Do I need to keep it myself? That's a second and a half right there, you know. And then you got him going out, rolling out. You know, by the time he rolls out to even look, he's only going to see one target because he got the defensive lineman linebackers chasing him down the field already to the point where it's like he's only seeing so much, guys. Don't make it so hard for the guy. Make it simple, and I promise you better the results.
Man, hey, earlier y'all brought up a great point about him changing it up. If in this game, if Jalen Hurts does not line up under center not one time in this game, then you know he took these extra days and did absolutely nothing. If I see another, if his first pass play is a screen, if it's a screen, y'all know he ain't done nothing. That whole 10 days he had to prepare for this game, he ain't done nothing. If his first play is a screen, if his first pass play is a screen, I want y'all to go live right there. Y'all already know what's to come, man. Straight up, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, one thing I will give this team some credit for, like, and I don't know why it takes this, but we look like an okay second half type of a team. Like, for whatever reason, we always usually down in this first half, and we figure out something come the second half to make it at least competitive. I need to see that early in the game. Like, I'm tired of waiting to the fourth quarter for us to wake up and be like, oh, we need to run the ball this game. Oh, no, we need to start that off early. So, hey, man, we need to come out here strong today. I'm going to be watching these first 15 scripted plays, and I better see Miles Sanders involved early. I ain't trying to see, like my man said, first play of the game, a screen. Oh, no.
No.
I'm going to have my answers real quick.
Right. Hey, guys, what are your biggest three keys for victory?
My biggest three keys for victory?
Yeah, biggest three keys for victory.
Man, listen, I'm not even going to make this complex. I mean, of course, I think, again, this is going to come down to the defense. So pressuring Derek Carr, that's going to be key number one. Number two, I would say run the ball, but I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say a balanced offense. I want to see it balanced. So pressuring Derek Carr, balanced offense, and can we get some turnovers this game? That's all I'm saying. I mean, Derek Carr is not no elite quarterback, so I want some turnovers this game. I don't know if it's going to be through fumbles or interceptions, but we need, I think, turnovers this game. So those is my 3 keys right there.
My 3 keys, I think I gotta start with the run game. The run game is obviously that helps. That's the fun. Hey, Philly Notion said it perfect. It's the fundamental part of the game. Even if it ain't established, at least try to run. At least run it here and there. Here's a little dose of it. Here, you thought I wasn't gonna run it. Here you go, right up the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something, create some type of confusion. When you line up under center, you know how much more confusing that can be for a defense. You know that's already set up looking like you can just hand it off and run the ball. You know how is they gonna run it or is they gonna pass it? That right there creates a whole nother element. So key number 1, run the ball. Key number 2, like Philly Notion brought up, getting that man Derek Carr off his foot. Off his spot. You know what I mean? The guy averaging 324 yards a game. We need to get him off his spot. If they double teaming Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox needs to come over and manhandle his number 1 and show people why he been to consecutive Pro Bowls after year after year after year. That's something that he gonna definitely have to show in this game. And key factor number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Coach, man. Because look, Coach himself got to put these guys in position, period. Like throughout the whole game. It starts with him. This is as much as this is an evaluation year for Jalen Hurts. Best believe, even if they lose this game, people are going to be talking about Nick Sirianni. They're going to be looking at what position. You know why they're going to be looking at Coach Nick Sirianni? Because we've been having to continue to ask, what type of position is he putting? Why is he putting Jalen Hurts in this type of position? So we're going to have to look after the game. What position did he put Jalen Hurts in this Sunday? What did he do this Sunday? Did he continue to call screens? Did he hurt his team? Did he kick an unnecessary field goal when they were still down 2 touchdowns anyway? You know what I mean? This is something that's gonna have to correct itself, or he is one and done. He ain't done nothing for the city of Philadelphia. He ain't even won a home game. I'm gonna keep saying that. You ain't done nothing for Philly when you ain't won a home game. Period.
And he hasn't earned Philly's respect yet, so not
yet.
Know.
But guys, today is that day. I feel like he's gonna get that respect back. You know what I'm saying? Today is the day, because my 3 keys to victory is 1. Let Boobie spin today. Let him spin for as long as he needs to spin, my guy. If he takes over the whole game, then we don't even pass the ball because he is just lighting it up left and right. Gainwell's lighting it up left and right. And today will be that run game that we run the ball 80% of the time and pass the ball 20% of the time. Let's make a statement today. Let's show the league that we know what it is to beat anybody in the league, and that's run the Brock first. Number 2, penalties still need to stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm still seeing we've been cutting down on penalties, but the penalties are still in key situations that's stopping us from A, getting the ball back, or B, scoring. So that means the penalties need to stop all over around. You know what I'm saying? Like Mrs. Birdgang saying in his quotes, fine these guys. Every time you get a penalty, $5,000 off your game check, my guy. Because these penalties, you guys are veteran players that are making these penalties, and it needs to stop today. You know what I'm saying? No penalties today. I don't want to see nothing today. I want to see a clean game, because it can happen, and let's see that happen today. And number 3, like you guys said, get the car, because guess what? Renfro don't get the ball. Waller's out. Ruggs don't get the ball, and nobody can do nothing if you cut the head off the snake, and Carr is that head. So get the car early. Their defensive line is suspect, and I believe that our front 4 can definitely compile those sacks with turnovers today. It's an easy bird game win, today. You know what I'm saying? Because I said it. We're going to get to our score predictions right now, because we are at an hour, 10 minutes in, and the game will be on. But before we do that, chat, I want you guys to give us your score prediction. We got 20 in here. Give your score predictions. Drop them down in the chat so we can see them. And I'm going to give you mine first as I'm already talking. Birds 24, Raiders 14. You know, I had all the Raiders podcasters talking about, oh, what are you disrespecting us for? We score more than 14 points. What are you talking about? Because our defense is going to shut you down today, and our offense is going to run the ball so you won't have that many chances to score.
Yes, indeed.
Man.
Hey, good, bro.
Oh shoot! You know what? I'm gonna have to go with 28-21. I'm gonna say 28-21, hoping that coach put these guys in position. I can only hope. I don't know what to expect, but I'm gonna say this: we gave our key factors, you know, to win the game, but I don't think none of us even brought up. We forgot about this part. I think. If I'm not mistaken, we gotta stop the run. Our rush defense, that's key factor. We ain't gonna have to worry about the pass.
Yeah, that
we
gotta
have
be priority.
to stop that run game. That's like you said, Philly Notion. It's a fundamental part of the game. We have to stop that, man. We have the Hargrave is gonna have to get up in there. So if we can get in there and stop the run, force them. If we can force a situation, force a pass, we're ranked 5th in yards allowed per game. Our pass defense. So if we can force them to pass, that's forcing them into our hands, and we can somewhat capitalize off the situation. So with that being said, if we can do that, I say it's gonna be 28-21 Eagles.
Hey, fellas, I think we all kind of in the similar part. I got us. Hey, look, I'm about 3 points off from Bird Gang up there, so I'm going 27 Eagles, 17 Raiders. So look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Nick Sirianni better not lose to some interim special teams coach that they just promoted in Las Vegas.
That would say something.
Exactly, that's gonna say something. If Nick Sirianni lose today, again, this is gonna be a special teams coach that they just promoted last week. So, again, I expect Nick Sirianni to come with a plan. Again, I'm seeing us at least hope winning by 10. That's what I believe is going to be. Nick Sirianni better not let us down today, gang.
He better win. I'm saying. I didn't even think about that, bro. You brought up a great point. You just made me. I'm on top of his head. Bro.
You already know there ain't no excuse today.
No excuse. Can't let the no-name coach beat you, my God. You know,
and you had a week and a half off, pretty much. Oh no, there ain't no excuse.
And you had a week and a half off.
For all the name coaches. You know, you did get outcoached by Aaron's. You did get outcoached by McCarthy. But this guy is a no-name special team coach, my guy. And he played last week, so he had less time to prepare for us. Y'all had 10 days now, Nick. You and JG,
you think
y'all
get a job after that performance? No. So what like just as much as we want to criticize Jalen Hurts, we are talking about a guy who's being coached by a guy who damn sure won't have a job after this. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of guy he's getting coached by. Let's be real.
Yes, yes. Well, hey, much love to the 22 in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe to all of our, channels. All of them are in the link. All of them are in the description. Check out the merch store. We all got merch inside the merch store. BGN Sports Media is growing. Check the channel out. It's not just Eagles fans now. We got all Eagles shows 7 days a week, but we also have other shows from other teams. It's going to be big, my guys. Make sure you guys are a part of it. Like I said, but hit that like on all the channels. Subscribe to all the channels. And just send us out here like you like to do, my guy.
Hey, man, y'all already know. Again, fellas, hey, we better come out with today with this dub. Again, make sure y'all check out all of my brother's channels. My guy, D Gifted. Hey, I know he on that journey, and as soon as he hit that hundo, my man dropping off the fresh Brian Dawkins jersey. So y'all know, hey, listen, y'all go check my mans out. Of course, my guy BIRDGANG 31, hey, got this network rocking, and I'm just so excited to be part of it. So salute to my brothers. Hey, again, and if y'all new to my ride, hey, check out all 3 channels and y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe because y'all know how we coming with it. Hey, fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get this dub, gang. And until next time, y'all know what it is. Go keep the notion.
Welcome to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's in your rest there. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders till I butt my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers to Rager, young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide.